Alright guys, so today we're exchanging with our roast meats master here, Simon Levy. And we've just been chatting with him about his process and about the full aging process of his meats and how great they are. But we wanted to ask some more important questions, Simon. Yeah, are you ready for them?
I'm ready.
Alright. What has been your best travel food experience so far?
It has to be Italy. I think it happened at a really crucial time. And as I say, I made a decision that I was gonna eat, drink and walk. And I enjoyed it, and it opened up my eyes to things that you knew about, but you didn't appreciate. But as far as where it started from a single ham, because I wasn't happy with some of the other hams on the market. As much as they are traditional and they are what they are, and you know what I mean, I just wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something that's a little bit more handmade.
What would be your favorite street food you've experienced?
I think Montreal. We got there the night, went out, had drinks, and ashishtu, the Lebanese.
The meat
wrap
and the wrap. For speaking food, yeah. What would be the local street food for you?
Back in the day when we used to drive Mount Diablo, there was a jerk man in Yorktown. I don't know where you are, bro, but that place. Normally I'm not a huge jerk board person, but there was just something about that spot. As all good stories start, I guess, a trip. It started a trip to Italy. It was with my aunt, and one day, I was already playing around with hams, and one day she's like, "Yo, Simon, come, we're gonna go down in town." I went down into the town, and there was this little butcher shop. It's a one butcher store in the town. He didn't speak an ounce of English, and I spent the day with him. And I was making sausages. We were curing, pancetta. We were doing all of that stuff, and I guess the bug bit me at that point.
So then, what would be the ultimate travel destination if you could drop
back to Italy?
Really?
Yeah, knowing what I know now and appreciating what I appreciate now. Because when I did it then, it opened my eyes. But I'd only seen like this much of it. I have to say my mom is the greatest inspiration when it comes to food, and I never do anything where I don't bounce an idea off of her, even if she don't agree. But yeah, mom's it. The biggest flop that I had was the second year. The first year I did hams, I did maybe a dozen hams. Sold them to close friends and auntie and thing. Yo, you want to buy a ham? Yeah, all right, cool. The second year, Darshan Young, big up yourself. The second year, me and Darshan was like, yo, we're gonna go in. This might have been like 2010. And him dropped some money, I dropped some money, and we bought like 4 cases of ham. And my recipe at the time, little did I know, my recipe has to be, from that experience I learned that one item has to be added before another one at a certain temperature, or else it cancels out the curing aspect of the salt. Sure enough, 2 weeks later, things weren't looking so good. And I still remember the conversation with Darshan as to how we were gonna dump all of this stuff. As long as something is fun and looks fun, I think people are willing to step out. So as long as I see myself having fun doing what I'm doing and experimenting and playing around with me, of course you put it out there with pride at that point. When people see that, they get interested and they try stuff. It's sharing the love. Sharing the love for what I do. That's how you get people to get away from the Christmas ham throughout the year. My design background is very detail oriented, and the science of meat is very detail oriented, because obviously it's high risk. If you miss a seasoning, or if you miss your measurement of salt, something can be very salty, or something can go off. So the design helps in just paying attention to what you're doing. And then it also helps my brand, because I do my own marketing, I do my own design, I do my own logos, packaging. I'd like to get someone to do it for me, but yeah, that's how that works. I will always like to remain handmade. I'll always like to have control of what is going on. I don't want to use the word bougie. That's not the word I want to be, but definitely artisanal. And once I can provide what I do to whoever wants it, I'll be happy at that point, because it's something that should be shared. You know what I mean? The charcuterie or sliced meats or salami or something. It originated from a social aspect. It's not something that is necessarily going to fill you up, but it's something you sit down with a group of people. You have a glass of wine, you share it, you chat, you have some fun, and it brings people together. YouTube is a good friend. Because there's nobody else to learn out here, you know what I mean? So YouTube is a good friend, and then you have your online communities, you have your chat rooms, your blogs, your this and your that, and you just dive into the dark web of the meat. Strategic guidance and structure is definitely a good thing for someone in the food industry that's a creative, because they are creative people, you know what I mean? And it definitely helps. It all started with Bad Dog, and it started in the Jack Daniel Grill Off, and then all of these little competitions, and then we used to do caterings with the hot dogs and the sauces and everything, and we got known for that. But it seemed very limited. If we wanted to do roast pork, that's not a Bad Dog. A Bad Dog was kind of a product. So we had sold Bad Dog to CB Foods, big up CB, and then roast was born. And we started to do more with roast as a catering, and we were free to do what we wanted with food. But having the reputation from Bad Dog and the media that we got from all the grill offs, and I guess my reputation as a chef kind of spin over into roast, and what I'm doing now, it has definitely been a blessing. Everybody that has supported, everybody that calls and is running me down for stuff, because honestly and truly I don't have enough stuff to supply everybody that wants. Get in there, keep supporting, I'm gonna get there. But roast has definitely been a blessing. Thank God I think I have a fairly good reputation. That's a blessing as well.
So in closing, what do you think is the future for food in Jamaica?
You could ask me that every year, and I think the answer will be the same. I think we are growing. We're on the verge of blowing up. I think the threshold has been crossed, because social media and TV and all of this kind of brings everything to your awareness. And Jamaicans are very resourceful. The bandoogle is strong in Jamaica. You know what I mean? If you see something, you can do it. Legit. There are people out here that are doing some really amazing stuff. But as you said, with the events, with the caterers popping up, and good ones, because as a caterer, you don't need an establishment. You don't need. You have to be safe to check and all of this, but you don't need a brick and mortar to get your food into people's mouths.
Like, who would have thought that there'd be somewhere where you can get local prosciutto and salami and other cured meats, and you're being innovative and inventive, and we don't have to go foreign and buy them things and sneak them and smuggle them in anymore.
You want to taste some? You want some?
I would love to taste some. You have to.
You want some? I'll be right back,
Over to the meat.